Hi, water signs. This is self-discovery support. So we are picking up our reading for, that would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And so this is we're gonna start with an oracle card, and then we will go into each of you separately. We'll do a short message. Now, I just want to remind you that tarot is not prescriptive, and use this as energetic information to help you make the changes for better. All right, so let's get started. All right, water signs. I would say that your energy collectively is one of stability, and also it can be to dealing with heavy things, right? So it's things that maybe have weighed us down for a while, things that some of us, it has created a kind of stuck energy or a stabilizing effect. It depends on where you fall on this, but it could be a time, we'll see in your readings, but it could be a time where people start thinking about becoming unstuck, and also maybe lightening the load, it could even be like emotional, energetic load. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the reading for Cancer and see what we can find out. I'll be doing someone connected to you as well, so that should help us kind of see the energetic situation. Okay, for Cancer. Cancer's person. Alright, Cancer, so we have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords for you, and I did have the Six of Cups come up in your hidden energy. So it does feel like for Cancerians there could be a little bit of holding on to a situation that has been painful, and it is feeling like it's to do with someone that you've known for a while. It's long going, or you've been experiencing this for a while, and you know, I think some of the reasons that we allow some of these situations to go on for so long is because you do have a kind of base of knowing of that person. So maybe at one point there were good memories, but now it's just, you know, it's a situation where it's become much tighter and not as open and free. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's look at the person that's attached to this on the other side. Alright, so we have the Page of Pentacles for this person and the Crown of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles in hidden energy. So this is feeling like, you know, this person might be interested here in having a new start, in trying to try again. This person could be like taking the charge or taking the lead in that, but also trying to figure out how to make that happen. I think there's a sense of like dedication to this, but I do think that this might happen in time, because you do have the Temperance card here as well. This might happen in time where things will balance. So I see on your side, Cancer, that you were holding back, right? You're you might be a little bit reserved or withheld from this person, and it does feel like that is what could be happening here for you, is that while you're kind of holding back a little bit, trying to process your emotions, I think this other person connected is quite driven to try to restart a situation. But I think with the Page of Pentacles, it feels like an apology, and it also feels like trying to learn how to do this better. And I think that's how we can get the, either for the anchor, it's like the unsticking yourself, but also putting down better roots as well. So let's see, let's get one, like a change for a better card. All right, the energy here is Ace of Swords. This is telling me that, you know, whatever the situation, there should always be clarity of communication. I think that let that lead you through this period that you're going through. You can't go wrong with clear communication and know exactly what you want to achieve. If you're cutting something off, then that's the clarity. If you are open to clearing up a situation, then that's the clarity as well. All right, so let's move into Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio, this is going to be your message. Let's get your message. Alright, Scorpio, so you have 8 of Wands in hidden energy, and then you have 10 of Wands and the Hierophant here. So this really feels like a sense of something needing to change for you, because, you know, we think about the anchor energy and how this was, you know, it could indicate being stuck. It could indicate not being able to move from a certain situation or being tied. I think in your case, Scorpio, that could be an issue here, where there's some kind of contract or commitment that you are involved in. It could be to do with like home life. I just got this message, like some of you could fear going home. Some of you could feel like there's some like a domineering energy in your home space. And like home can mean anything, right? It can mean your country, it can mean the actual location, or it can mean a set of people. But there's something here that seems like really like heavy. There is some kind of contract that you've been involved in, or some kind of commitment that seems like it's taking its toll, and something wants to get moving. There's some kind of movement energy that is coming here. It almost feels like something is tipping the scale for you. So I don't know if this is if for some of you, is it a marriage, or as I'm saying, it's like a home space, or maybe it's even just kind of things you've agreed to, like even work ideas that you operate under that feel like you can no longer uphold those ideas. It does feel like maybe now is a time to want to say something about that, to get energies flowing, is what that feels like. Let's look at the person that you might be attached to here. All right, this person comes up with the Empress and Three of Pentacles. All right, so this does feel like, you know, this person does hold themselves valuable, and maybe also feels like they want to build, they want to put work into something. It could feel like they want, it could almost feel like this person's pushing ahead to try and make this happen. This kind of situation where something works, this person you're attached to is valuable to you and you are to them, is kind of what I'm feeling. But the Hanged Man is here. Okay, why is this person waiting? Okay, it feels like this person's intuition is telling them that it's probably time to just kind of just take time, take this slowly. I think they are a little bit worried. Ooh, okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. I do think this is somebody that holds you dear, and Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. I think that this person is a little bit worried that you might be moving on from them, because you know what we saw for you is like there's some kind of, it could be a social contract, it could be a contract between two people, even what some people refer to as a karmic contract, where you are feeling the burden of this. You're feeling like, I can no longer uphold this and something needs to move. And I do think that this person is saying, well, I wanted to make this work, but I think this person is taking the stance of like something's telling them internally, because this is someone who seems quite connected intuitively. I think because they value what you have, they don't want to push anything, and so it feels like they're taking a step back. They're not pushing anything, but they are, while still caring and still feeling worried that, you know, they could be losing this. But I think this is not somebody that's going to push your boundaries. Yeah, because I think what it is that if you're feeling this, right, if you're feeling like being tied to this person or being committed to this person is burdensome, really, and you know, you have every right to feel that, then you do have to take the actions that you need to in order to feel better. Yeah, so it just feels like there's a situation here with a little bit of two people wanting different things, or maybe people going through separate things, having different goals for the connection. Let us get a changes for better card. So we talk about what could improve this, what could make the changes here. Nine of Cups in hidden energy and Eight of Swords. This feels like people do need to stop isolating themselves from the things that they would rather have and things that would satisfy them in life. Nine of Cups. Yeah. So there is a sense of like, could you really be happy? Could you really go for this thing with somebody? And yes, you can. You can overcome those things. Maybe you feel some restrictions right now. As I said, Scorpio, so even some of you could be in a commitment that prevents you from being, this other person could be the person you're connected to by commitment, or it could be another person. And it does feel like there's some restriction energy. Something is saying to you here, you know, life is very short, and life is too short to be living in this Eight of Swords energy where we keep ourselves stuck and trapped in something. It would be rather a better life to live feeling happy. Of course, I'm not advocating for like breaking homes or breaking commitments, but if a commitment is to the point of this feeling, 10 of Wands, you know, what are you really fighting for at that point? So I will leave you with that, Scorpio. And yeah, I will move on to Pisces now. Okay, Pisces, so I'm about to say okay, Pisces, you know, like Page of Cups. All right, so this is very playful energy. Seven of Cups, it feels like you want to explore options. You are feeling okay with maybe opening up. There's a little bit of emotional opening up. Like, yeah, I feel a Pisces saying, I feel ready to explore options. I'm not fully sure where I want to direct that, but I do feel like a heart opening and a kind of playful energy. Maybe for some of you, you're identifying somebody that's attached to, but it does feel kind of like, okay, let's see where things could go. All right. And let me just pull another card on this. Yeah, there's a real sense of like, I had this song in my head, like single, I want to mingle. I think it was quite viral at one point, but that's kind of what I see. Like, okay, some action needs to be taken. Nine of Pentacles, you are feeling like, okay, I feel ready to change this kind of self-reliant status of, you know, I'm on my own. There's something here that wants to, yeah, it feels like you're ready to wrap something up here with the Wheel of Fortune, which is what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, it's just like, I think you're like, okay, I've done, you know, being self-reliant, trying to build my own out. I think it's time to shift that, and I do feel you opening up in certain ways, and also taking some motion, some movement towards making this happen. Maybe even some communication after, you know, you start after the period of thinking, okay, what do I do? Yeah, how do I get this going? Let's see the person connected to you. All right, the person connected to you comes up squarely with like a lot of emotion. 3 cards came out for this person. That's why I pulled an extra card for you, just to even it out. All right, so I think that this person that you might be focusing on is somebody that is processing their own kind of issues. But I think ultimately, you know, this is somebody that has a lot of love to give. You're entering as the Page of Cups. They're the Crown of Cups. So it does feel to me like this person has much more developed feelings for you, or has more experience, you know, because maybe you're a Pisces that has focused on career or other things, and this person may have, because with that 3 of Swords, it indicates that this person has been in a connection, a relationship. Actually, I feel like it's a relationship, a solid relationship, where they were trying to build their 10 of Cups here. So this person could have been married even, and I don't think it went well for them, in terms of it feels like they're coming out of something and they're still dealing with things. But look at this, how there's something I'm seeing here. Do you see how the rainbow from the heart here leads straight into this 10 of cups and straight into the clouds? So there's a kind of movement that's telling me the story of this for this person, which is this person's emerging from a time of hurt, trying to get in touch with their internal feelings again. But that's going to translate very quickly into a 10 of cups. With you opening up, and then there's like, at the end for you, there was the 8 of swords, right? The 8 of wands. This crown of cups is like, this person is looking like, I'm ready to receive and hear what you're saying. It does feel really nice. Like, maybe this is not happening at this instant, because I do see you having an idea, then, you know, maybe trying to figure out what you should do, but also like making some actions eventually. I think this person is also like, okay, I will emerge from this period of like focusing on what I've been through to think about focusing on what can be. So that feels really nice. Let's get a changes for better card for you. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's the Temperance card, and Temperance talks about divine timing. So this has to happen in its own time. Just allow it to happen. Focus on bringing yourself and this person into a kind of harmony. 6 of Pentacles in hidden energy. So I think that a time will come when you will be reciprocating and just like giving to each other, and it will kind of fall naturally into where it should fall. It's just the openness and willingness to move with it, the energies, that I think is going to lead you to what you actually want, if you're interested in bringing in a new relationship period or cycle or connection. Yeah. Okay, so this was water signs. If you did enjoy this, please do like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to have you back on the channel again. So take care.